Why can't you rotate? It's the number one question I get asked. How can I rotate better, Giles, in the downswing? And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix this so you can get that tour level rotation. Now, the number one reason why somebody struggles to rotate is because there is a root cause issue. Now, this can be something like your club face being open, your balance points being off at address, you being too steep, anything like that. Now, if you want a video detailing all of the root cause reasons, drop a comment down below and I'll film a complete video on that. So why is rotation important? Well, rotation is crucial because as we turn our body, it allows us to pull our hands forwards. If we pull our hands forwards, we're going to generate more shaft lean, and we're also going to be able to pull our low point of the swing past the golf ball. This ensures we can get that ball and then ground contact with compression. As well as this, if I turn, it gives my hands and arms the space to be able to extend down towards the target, giving us a consistent and reliable release. So overall, it helps you with compression, it helps you with distance, accuracy, it helps you with everything. So as you can see, rotation is crucial. The key thing that we've got to understand is rotation comes from the feet. Now, the number one reason why somebody can't rotate once everything else is in a decent position is because on the way down, they stay in the toes or the ball of the lead foot for too long. When they do this, they work laterally, and then from there, the body can only push in one direction, which is upwards, aka early extension. And that is simply because you're keeping the pressure in your toes for too long during the downswing. When we measure rotation, we see all good golfers rotate exactly the same way. Now, the complicated term is called AP forces. This simple term for what AP forces are is pushing from the ball of the left foot into the heel. It's as simple as that. If I push from the ball of the left foot into the heel, where does my left hip go? It goes back, it creates rotation. So rotation comes from the feet. Now, the first thing that we've got to do is we've got to understand the transition, because that's where a lot of the root cause issues start. And we've got to understand where the pressure needs to be in the feet to then be able to rotate from. Now, to help you learn this, I want you to grab an alignment stick. Now, if I set up to the golf ball here, I'm going to place an alignment stick down roughly where my feet would be, so I can stand with this running right through the arches of my feet. So now I can have a distribution. I've got 50-50 either side of that alignment stick. If I'm on my toes, I can feel it more. If I'm on my heels, it just helps me with that awareness. Now, like I said, the number one reason why somebody can't rotate is because as they start down, they start too much in their lead foot, which is our focus today. They stay in the ball of the foot for too long. And you can actually see here, if I move my right foot away, all of my pressure is on the toe side of this alignment stick because my heel is physically off the ground. Now, you will be surprised at how many golfers do this, and this kills your rotation because the only thing you can do when your foot's in that position is push upwards. That's early extension. That's why you're casting. That's why you're struggling to turn. What do we see with the best players in the world? Well, when they do this, you will see that actually, as they start down and pretty much as soon as their left arm gets to left arm parallel, you are going to see that that foot is evenly distributed between the ball of the foot and the heel, because they are so quick to start pushing from the ball of the foot into the heel. And the only way you can really truly do that is if you get that left foot planted super quickly and super early in the downswing. It's like anything. If I'm on my toes, it's very hard for me to turn because I'm always going to go off balance. If I'm planted with my feet, I can now turn super quick. It's the same exact thing that's going on in your Golfswing. So we're going to start off by working on this first piece of the transition. So what I want you to do is hit shots like this. So grab an alignment stick, place it down, stand with it in the arches of your feet, and I want you to do some rehearsal swings where as soon as you feel like you start down and you sort of shift into that left foot, you get that pressure even between the ball of the foot and the heel. This is going to provide me with a platform to be able to push out of in a second when we start to talk about rotation. Now, if I play that back in slow motion, what you will see is that left heel gets planted very quickly, and that then allows me to do what we're about to do, which is push out of the ground and generate rotation. So now that we've set things up, we've got that left foot planted, now we've got to rotate. Now, like I said, rotation is pushing from the ball of the foot, which is this part here, to the heel. This is what we call AP forces. So if I do that, if I push from the ball of the foot into the heel, you can see I get rotation. And that's because rotation starts with our feet. And again, you can hit shots doing that. So if I hit a shot for you here, again, I'm feeling the pressure go from the ball of the foot to the heel, and I'm using that same reference guide, getting that left foot nice and planted, nice and early. And you can see as I do that, I get a good amount of rotation, nice straight ball flight, and from there, you're gonna start to hit the ball better. But sometimes we need a little bit more of an extreme feel. So here is where we can use something like a yoga wedge with a slant on it to help us get more force from the ball of the foot to the heel to generate more rotation. Now in this situation, what you're gonna do is set up to the ball normally, lift your left foot up and just place that so it's about halfway to the middle part of my foot. Now, from here, I'm gonna go to the top, and as I start down, I'm gonna feel like as quickly as possible, as I'm pushing off with that ramp to get the pressure into my left heel. If the pressure moves this way in my foot, my left hip is also gonna work in that same direction. It's gonna work back, giving me rotation. And again, you can use something like a force pedal. You can use anything really. Just shove something under that foot to use as a platform to be able to push off of. Here's what this will look like. And again, you can see I'm using that. I'm really ramping up the forces coming out of that left foot. You can see I get a huge amount of rotation because I'm pushing off of that yoga wedge. So let's go through the final drill, which is gonna help you really make sure you're turning those hips. It's as simple as grabbing 2 alignment sticks. Place the first alignment stick through your belt loops and make sure that the majority of it is pointing down towards the target so your trail arm can work freely. Then for the second alignment stick, just set up to the golf ball, to how you normally would, turn your hips so they're about 30 degrees open, and then place an alignment stick in the ground so that you would roughly clip that alignment stick as you're coming through. So if I get here, I turn my hips the correct amount, you can see I've touched that alignment stick. We're gonna do exactly the same thing. You can pair any of the drills up, so the yoga wedge or the alignment stick through the feet, any of those drills up to help you with this, but get that left foot fully planted, then push from the ball of the foot into the heel. You can see as I do that, I hit that alignment stick before I get to impact, or just as I get to impact. That's going to ensure you're getting a good amount of rotation. And again, the great thing is you can hit shots doing this. So if I hit one, maybe at a little bit of a slower speed. So if I just set up here, go a little bit slower than I normally would. So that's a little bit of a slower swing than I normally would. You can see I've knocked over that alignment stick, meaning I got a good amount of rotation. My focus point though was pushing from the ball of the foot towards the heel, making sure that left foot is nice and planted in transition. And if I do that, I'm gonna get such great results. And you could do this as much as you want. As long as you've got a belt in there and it's nice and snug, it's not gonna fly out, and it gives you that great sound cue. So when you touch it, you can hear it, you can also feel the vibrations a little bit as well. So the final piece is then recreate those same feelings without any training aids. So go to the top, left foot planted so it's even between the ball of the foot and the heel, and really turn into that left heel. That's gonna help you get your hips opening. You're pushing from the ball of the foot to the heel. Remember, get that left foot fully planted as early as possible during the downswing. Here's what it'll look like one last time with an iron if I do this all correctly. And that is a beautiful 2 or 3 yard draw right there. If you do that, you're gonna move your feet correctly, it's gonna work up the chain, your hips are gonna rotate. Now the amazing thing is, like most of the tips I give, is that this is exactly the same for driver. The only thing that might change with driver is if you push hard enough, you'll actually see your whole foot come off the ground. And this is when you see golfers just push absolutely crazy amounts, hence why they can hit the ball so far. But it's the same principle. You're pushing from the ball of the foot to the heel. As you start down, you're trying to get that left foot as planted as quickly as possible so you can then push out towards the heel. Let me show you what this looks like. We're going to try and rifle one down the driving range. Let's see if we can get that foot working correctly and therefore get a good amount of rotation. So that is about a 5 yard draw. Pretty decent strike right there. Really felt like that foot actually came off the ground because I pushed so hard. So there you have it. That's a really simple and easy way to understand rotation. If you're in your toes or the ball of the feet for too long, the only place you can push is up. You're not going to turn. You got to get that left foot planted, push from the ball of the foot to the heel. And if you do that, you're going to rotate with effortless ease. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you back here soon.